like we've been discovering together here the Wheel of Life, which is a very powerful coaching instrument, which allows us to understand, how balanced are certain areas in our life, and which areas we need to work on, and which areas are less developed. So how we've been doing it, we basically draw a circle.
Yeah, I'm gonna show mine.
Yes, we divided the circle into the most important segments, like family, love, relationships, social, friendships, leisure, money, career, self-development or spirituality, health, etc., etc. You choose, which one are important for you. And Mila, yes, we also, can you please show? We also like put the level of satisfaction in the areas from here, from 1 to 10. 1 is like less satisfied, 10 is the most satisfied, and so we've got this slightly bumpy wheel of our life, like the wheel of life, which shows us where do we need to start working if we want to do some work on ourselves. And what we've been doing as well, as I told you, like let's start with the less developed area. And ask 3 important questions, regarding this area. What are the most important things in this area, and what are the things I would feel stressful if I don't have in this area? Which will let us understand the priorities, in this area. Like, for instance, you can give maybe an example, Mila, like what are the priorities for you in your area which you need to work on?
Well, one of the areas that requires attention at the moment for me is wealth and money, like financial balance. So I wrote it's financial freedom, opportunity to travel, it's healthy eating, comfort, and to afford the best quality for myself and for my family. That's the priorities for me. Why? Well,
So this is one, like the first question that you need to ask. The second one, you need to evaluate from 1 to 100%. How much energy and effort do you put in this area right now? And the third question is what is your percentage of satisfaction in this area? Once again, from 1 to 100%. So, and the steps you need to do, basically, yes, of course, you can stop just on the first segment, but if you want to discover the whole picture, you go through these 3 questions in every segment of the Wheel of Balance. So for every area, you ask the same questions. So you will have like a larger picture of what's going on in your life right now.
And I also want to mention that what we discussed previously for people who obviously joined just now, that this is a diagnostic tool for you to identify how balanced and happy you are with your life right now. So you can do it yourself in the space of in the comfort of your own home, and we said that it's going to be nice to use some essential oils to connect with yourself and like meditate maybe a little bit, because you have to be honest about this. It's not about like fooling yourself or others. Nobody cares about this. It's just for you. And after you've done that, like Maria said, you need to start working with one segment first. You don't approach all the segments and say, oh my gosh, it looks horrible, what am I gonna do? No, you just like take one segment and it's one step at a time. Like what Maria suggested, you work with that segment, you identify priorities, then you identify how much energy you put into this, and then how satisfied you are with the result right now, and maybe color those segments. Like right now it's in black and white, color it in different colors, use some art therapy to help you with it. Put it somewhere where you can see it every day, so it constantly reminds you about what you need to achieve, what you want to achieve to be happy and more balanced. And like also Maria said, it's important to write it. Don't just work with this piece of paper and think, oh, okay, maybe this and that. It's very, very important to put it, on paper. So when you do it properly. I just briefly summarized everything that we discussed. I'm so bummed that it didn't save it, because we had like really, really nice, you like, I don't know, half an hour where we discussed all of this, but now like I summarized it.
That was perfect. Yeah, I just wanted to add, yes, like as a starting point, try to discover, like in every segment of your wheel of life, all these priorities and questions: how much you're satisfied, how much energy do you put right now. But of course, to start working, you need to start it with the less developed area. Yeah, and this is basically like the starting point for your self-improvement, self-development. Either, of course, you can do it yourself, or you can apply to the professional who will ask you the right questions. Like, for instance, what is the advantage of working with the coach, with the life coach? Is that the coach will ask you right questions, which will allow you, to go to some on deeper level of your subconscious to answer to find the answers to these questions, which you would probably never thought. I never thought about this area from this angle, for instance. And of course, professional coaches are trained to do so, to ask the right questions and to guide then the client to the solution, to the result. Okay, so this is the starting point, these are the problems, and where are we gonna go from there? So we are trying to identify what the result will be, how will I feel, for instance, when I achieve this result, and to discover the result from the inputs from the outside, which are kinesthetical, visual, and audio inputs. It's very interesting that basically our brain doesn't make any difference when we think about something and when we experience something in real life. So it's very important. Yes, this is how the brain works. It's very important to when we think about something, think it in a positive way, because once there is a thought in our head, there is a certain chemical which is which is delivering like from our brain, which goes into your body. Like in case if it's a positive thought, it's a serotonin which is being released, and if it's a negative thought, it's cortisol which is being released in your blood straight away. And even if you think about it, like your body just releases it, and not to say like when you experience that. So basically the work is to the work of the coach as well, to achieve a certain result. You make your client think in a positive way, so to release this chemistry already in your body, so you will feel, how would I feel when I will be successful? How would you feel inside? What eventually would you see? Because we need to work on every how you call it, like from the visual side, from the auditive, and from the kinesthetic side.
All the different angles.
The client will feel how it would really feel, and this is basically, yes, the work of the coach. If you are very conscious and very self-developed, you can do it yourself as well. But
that's why affirmations work so well, because of affirmations, like when you work with affirmations, that's pretty much you put yourself in that state, right? Already, like, and like you said, if for brain it doesn't matter whether you're really happy or you just say I'm happy and actually try to feel it that way, then you just produce those hormones that you require to feel happy, actually, on a physical level.
Yeah, and once again, there is a great connection between what we say, like our linguistics, and how we feel. It's like the straight away connection. So once again, we need to be very careful about what we say to ourselves, And what we say to the others, of course, even we don't think, you know, how much impact it may have on the people around us or not, but it has like the huge impact actually. Small one, you know, so it's
important. I think it's also sometimes just a matter of habit. We just used to say the certain things and then we fall into the certain patterns. And all we have to tweak is just change the way we say things. And that already will change the whole, you know, chain of events will change. And that's how little it is actually, but yet how difficult it is, because we are, you know, the slaves, let's say, of our habits. Like it's difficult to break it, to break this vicious circle, and it requires a lot of discipline. How many days do they say in coaching you require in order to break a habit? Like 21 days, I think.
21, yes, 21 days.
And that's why I want to mention that if you work with, like, if you do all these recommendations and start working on improving your life, you can also introduce like essential oils to this as well that will help you. And there are different fields and different oils that can support you throughout that journey. And the recommendation is to use those oils for 21 days. That's not by chance that I ask that question. You can't just use it once and say, oh, okay, I use lavender, I'm done now. No, it has to be, it has to go through a certain period of time so that your body used to that state. Because essential oils, if it's high-grade therapeutic oils, which we use actually, so I can't talk about other oils. If it's very good quality oils, they affect your limbic system, and limbic system directly is responsible for our emotions. And that's why Masha is using, what are you using right now? Valor. Let me guess. So I just want to say, because we spoke about a few areas, I'm not going to go through everything. If you want to know, if you're interested to know more about that, send me a direct message, and we will invite you, because I think we will do a Zoom session with Maria where we will go into detail and we will recommend which oils you can use for different segments of your life that require improvement. And maybe we can do more diagnostic things there in that session. But now we are limited with time, so I will just mention a few. So I will mention the first one, which probably lots of people struggling with now. It's financial, so it's your finance and wealth. So what oils can activate those areas? First of all, it's patchouli. It's the oil that I was using. It has a very beautiful woody smell. So you can apply it on the soles of your feet every day, every morning and every evening. And you can mix it with the carrier oil. The oils are very, very concentrated. So you just need one drop, like literally one drop. You don't dilute it like that. It's just to allow you to apply it on bigger, surfaces. So like if you want to massage it into your feet. And then you can diffuse it also for an hour. You don't need to diffuse it for hours and more. Just for 30 minutes is enough, actually, because if you use the diffuser of Young Living, that's the one that I use, it actually breaks the oils into tiny little molecules that are hanging in the air. So it's constantly affecting you. Even if you forgot about it already, it's still doing the job. So for finance, to improve finance and wealth, you can use patchouli, you can use basil, clove, bergamot, and there is a very beautiful blend called Abundance. I know it's not possible to buy it in South Africa, but if somebody from Europe or from Russia is listening to us, it's available. So you can use those ones. For social interactions, for friends, for like fun, you can use also basil. You can use orange, because orange is such a happy, free, like stress-free oil that will definitely connect you with other people, make you smile. Sometimes all you have to do is just to smile to a stranger, and the stranger will smile back to you, and that's how connection starts.
Not quite interesting, like I told you that I need to work on this area, for instance, like social interactions and friends. And I've been like subconsciously, I've been using like orange almost every day. You know, I was putting a drop of orange oil in my water, and I was just, you know, not diffusing but drinking it every day. So sometimes it's really interesting how subconscious gives us some tips, you know, where exactly you need to go and what exactly you need to work on. And once you are interfering with the oil, with the high quality therapeutical oil, they will guide you like so much into the right direction. It's quite incredible.
Very true, very true. And like I said, you just need to trust your intuition, because by then, if you're using your oils for a month, you already like will know which oil you need right now, and you just need to take it and use it. And now for growth and spiritual development, you can use sacred frankincense. You can use normal frankincense. Again, basil. You can see how resourceful that oil is. Basil.
Yeah, I didn't know
I
that.
actually bought it recently. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm definitely trying it, because that's like the areas I need improvement on, and that's it falls into that. Then it's also myrrh, and it's harmony. Harmony is the oil, also unfortunately not available on South African market, but it's one of those oils. Sorry?
It's a blend.
It's a blend. Harmony is a blend. It's a beautiful, beautiful blend. I apply it on my spine, you know, like if there is a projection of the chakras. So you starting with root chakra and going up, 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 and like finally here. And yeah, if you do it as a course for 21 days, there is a massive improvement. Like you definitely feel the difference. And there is also 2 other blends that Jan Levin has, very, very powerful. I unfortunately never tried them, because I'm not in Europe. People who are in Europe lucky, they can buy it. Masha, for you. You should bring me some bottles. One of them is called Transformation, and the other one is Magnify Your Purpose. And I actually heard really great feedback about both of those oils. Like people who want to achieve certain goals, they use it on a daily basis, and it helps them, because just remember that oil's not going to do the job for you. They will just support you. They will just be that emotional and psychological support that will like gently hold your hand when you don't even feel it. But you still have to do the job. It's not going to be that I'm doing that. So yeah, I think that's. I don't know if you want any other areas. I can definitely mention some other areas if somebody wants to know. But otherwise, like I said, just send me a message, and we're gonna put together a Zoom session, and we're gonna go deeper into that. And while I'm waiting for the comments, I don't know, like if there are any questions for Maria, you can go ahead and ask her. She's an expert, so just take advantage. Take advantage. I'm just checking. Yeah, 21 days. Yeah, and I just want to mention that for everyone who haven't maybe noticed, I had a post on Monday because there is a giveaway week where you stand a chance to win amazing prizes. And all you have to do is just to tag your friends. So just go to Monday post, read it, and just follow instructions. And there is an amazing blend called Gentle Baby, which is up for grabs. It's not just for people who have little babies. That's not just for those people. It's really very powerful blend that allows you also to connect with your inner child and to calm you. And it's great for anyone. And it's also quite a pricey blend. It's like almost, I think, 80 euro per little bottle. So just, take advantage. Go and stand a chance to win it. All you have to do is just follow instructions. And also another thing is for everyone who makes an order and buys a premium starter kit that we are talking about, maybe Masha, you will mention a few things about that as well, about like premium starter kit, what it comprises of. So any new clients will get free shipping as well. So you're not going to be paying for shipping, and sometimes you can be saving up to 15 euro for that, which is amazing. So shall we tell a little bit about the premium starter kit, what it is about?
Well, yes, we need to separate though, because the premium starter kits are different in South Africa and in Europe. So
but
yeah,
we
just
in general, we're not going to go into detail. We're just going to say in general what oils are there.
Well, it's an amazing collection which has been created by the founder of Young Living. Young Living, it's a high quality therapeutic essential oils company which has been on the market for more than 25 years, and it has been created to cover basically all the like most important needs for people who just start using essential oils, who don't have like much clue about, you know, how to blend them, how to mix them, and they have already created, you know, this starter kit, and which in Europe consists of 12 oils, and in South Africa it's 10 oils. And it's a very good offer because when you buy it like all together, the company will offer you for free an amazing ultrasound diffuser. We were also talking about it, which helps to all the molecules of the essential oils to like if you've been using, for instance, the diffuser which is with the candle, which heats the water and the oil, it's not good because the essential oils, they lose all the therapeutical qualities once they are heated over 38 or 40 degrees.
Yeah,
and the difference with the ultrasound diffuser is that it keeps all the therapeutic qualities. So yes, it's an amazing present. Unfortunately, I don't have it with me right now, but we are diffusing it like almost the whole day. Yeah, and also if you are in Europe, you get in two packages of an red drink, which is
antioxidant. Yeah, it's amazing
rich,
replacement for people who constantly strive for energy, like maybe need an energy boost and drink coffee all the time. But we know that coffee is not that healthy for us. That's alternative plant-based healthy option. And I must say that it helped me to get off coffee completely. Because I actually had a problem with coffee. I really love the taste. And please don't take me wrong, I'm not against people who drink coffee. I understand you. I was in your shoes recently. But for me, coffee, the reason why I had a problem with coffee is because coffee lowers your vibrations. And it's very, very important to keep your level of vibrations high at the moment, especially now. Especially when we live in this fear and uncertainty, and there is a lockdown and pandemic and all these things, and we don't know what's going to happen. It's very, very important to stay positive. I know it sounds very cliche, but it's the truth. And that's why I'm so happy that I'm not, I actually broke that habit. I don't crave coffee anymore. And it really helps me to, you know, even if I fall sometimes into that fear and being uncertain about what's going to happen and not knowing what to do, I quickly can bounce back just by using my oils. So yeah, the Ninja Red was the reason that helped me actually slowly move into that. It wasn't very quick. It was a slow process, but eventually I managed. So I do highly recommend that as well.
It's made from goji berries, as far as I remember, right? From the certain region in China.
Yeah. It is goji berries, and not only that, it's also a blend of different essential oils as well. Because the Young Living oils, they can be ingested, and I ingest them. And in Europe and in Russia, they're certified as a food supplement, so it's safe to take them in. Of course, at the end of the day, it's your choice. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, it's up to you. But I've been using it, and my kids, I was giving it to my kids as well, and we can't be more happier and healthier. So I'm very confident to recommend it myself.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, once again, in the starter kit, you will find all the oils which will support you in every basically request in your life. Like for instance, well, I'm talking about the European version. You guys have a different one. Like for instance, if you have some digestion problems, there is an oil for it. If you have some problems with coughing and with your lungs, you know, there is an oil for it. And yeah, there is also a blend in European collection which is called Stress Away, which explains what it's all about.
I'm
yeah,
using it a lot. I'm using it daily. Stress Away is my oil.
And there is also another one, yeah, Peace and Calming, which is unfortunately
Peace and Calming is another one. Masha, were you watching me?
It's a very good one. So yeah, and some which are very similar, which are very familiar to us in ages, like orange, lemon, and peppermint. And I mostly use them in food. I dilute them in water, and my water just tastes amazing, and it cleans the water as well. You know, the molecules of high quality essential oil, they clean the water as well. So yeah, this is the special offer. Just guys, yeah, don't hesitate to contact us if you need more details. And then, thank you for organizing this amazing live.
Thank you so much for everyone who joined us. Thank you, Maria, for sharing your wealth of knowledge with us and to allowing us to get to know better how to use this tool in a daily life. I think I definitely will go and work with myself and use some oils to help me. And I do apologize again that my phone is just playing trick. But that's why you have to join us from the start, because if you join us from the second part, you will miss out. Next time, you should know that.
We still have
yeah, but I think we did sum it up anyway. So I think it's all clear what we were doing in the first part. So thank you, everyone. Don't forget about all the great specials and giveaways, and about free shipping. If you order a premium starter kit, don't hesitate to contact us directly if you have any questions. And yeah, stay in touch and be happy. Wishing you a beautiful day and a beautiful week. And cheers from South Africa.
And cheers from South of France.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Mila. Bye-bye.
Bye.